What's up, people? So, first of all, I want to say that, I kind of hate whiteboard videos now, no matter if it's on Miro, no matter if it's on like a physical whiteboard, but still, I guess I gotta do it. I tried my best. This video, I'm really going to explain the two different types of personal brand that you can have and why value only in 2025 onwards simply won't work anymore. If you are trying to sell some type of mentorship, some type of program, coaching, consulting, even as an agency owner, to be honest, value only doesn't fucking work anymore. Okay, at least not for the long term, and it's not sustainable. But I'm going to go deep on it now. Again, this is really simple. I don't really like whiteboard videos, but fuck it. You have two options in 2025 onwards when it comes to building a online presence, okay? The first one is a simple expert brand, and the second one is a proper personal brand. Now, what is the difference? I have a couple bullet points here, but I'm gonna go in depth on it. When it comes to simple expert brand, you only give value. So you guys probably already saw some people doing having these types of brands. Their brand is super professional, with graphics, with like everything is fancy, and the only value that they give is the only type of content that they give is going really in depth on value. If, for example, someone has a SMMA type of brand, they only make videos about SMMA, how to get clients, how to give value, how to etc. etc. Now, but the thing is, when you are working online, SMMA, I guess it's an exception because mostly it's for, I mean, like the traditional SMMA, it's for local businesses. But for example, if you were working with other coaches, if you are a creator, if you are trying to work with online people, you need to be a creator yourself, because it's kind of ironic that you're helping someone, this is an example, helping them get clients if you yourself you have a very, very small brand online. Now, there are a couple of exceptions on this. Some people have had success getting, like, they have no personal presence whatsoever and they got a client, but this was like 1-2 years ago. Now the market, it's so fucking crowded that what you should have is a proper personal brand. What does this mean? When it comes to simple expert brand, again, I'm gonna reiterate on this. You give only value, it's not sustainable, and it's only for the short term, at least for like 99% of people. There are exceptions for this, of course, but this is what usually it's like. I'm gonna close my window. Yeah, sorry about that. But there are a couple of exceptions when it comes to this. But what you want to do is not to build a simple expert brand. You want to build a personal brand. Now, what is the difference? It's personal. It's not only value. It's value plus personal. A couple of examples on this. You see so many people. My camera is kind of laggy for some reason. I'm sorry about that. There are some people online, as an example, when it comes to personal branding, they give value, of course. They might do some whiteboard videos like this, Miro videos, just talking head videos of them giving some type of value. Or even on YouTube, and even on short form content, it's the same. They give value, but what they do as well is they have the personal aspect to it. So they fucking hell, bro. They tell personal stories. They do some vlogs. They show lifestyle. For some reason, I see people online, like some other coaches online, speaking about like, don't make lifestyle videos. I disagree on that, because when you do some type of lifestyle videos, this fucking cherry is pissing me off. When you do some type of lifestyle videos, you are making content, that attracts the type of people that want to have that same lifestyle as you do. This is why Iman Gaji, for example, has so much success. He didn't only give value, but he told personal stories. Now, you might have some opinions on him, but you cannot deny the fact that he has a lot of success and a lot of money, if that's your end goal, right? So, for example, even on Iman Gaji told stories about his stepfather and like for his mother. So what that does is that it pushes you further into liking him more, because he's giving, is telling personal stories and showing his personal values, not only values when it comes to business. Okay. So, yeah, personal, it's more enjoyable because you're not making only content all formal about some fucking like about something when it comes to business and strategy and such. No, you are like, it's more enjoyable. You're talking about your values, the things that you believe in. You need to be polarizing. You need to have opinions of your own and not be a fucking bot like everyone else on this market. Okay. So yeah, that's what makes it more enjoyable, and it's for the long term. Okay, this is really simple. Like, when it comes to simple expert brand, it's short term because you are giving only value, and you might have some clients and some people are really successful on it. But the thing is that as soon as like your strategies are not updated anymore, and like, you will always lose to someone who has a personal brand, because we are all humans, and we are attracted to the same people that have the same mindset and values as we do, right? For example, if I see someone online, and I want you guys to have this exercise as well, is, if you see someone online, let's see two people, okay, and one of them is a simple expert brand, and someone has a proper personal brand. The personal brand guy, for example, he makes some vlogs, he makes talking head videos on shorts, for example, talking about his struggles, being very open, and all of that. And for example, someone who has only a simple expert brand, giving only five steps to make online money, or for example, making only whiteboard videos, and just only giving like value when it comes to, business. Like, you will see those two people, and you might be an exception, but most people, what they will choose is, for example, if you are an online coach um, having struggles with getting clients, you might see this guy making, for example, 100 grand a month, but he only gives value content, okay? But this personal brand, he makes like 50K a month, and my writing is very, very horrible. This is why I don't like whiteboard videos. But still, what happens is that you might be attracted more to this guy because he's talking about his struggles being open, and you might identify with some of those stories. For example, if you are someone who really struggled with bullying in high school, as an example, and he went through the same shit in high school, he was bullied, you automatically, like, you get attracted to that person because you feel identified with him. When in comparison, this guy that makes 100K a month, he sounds like a robot. Again, maybe I didn't explain this as I should. I didn't drink my coffee today, but this is an example. You feel pushed, like, you feel this push toward people that have the same beliefs as you do. Like, for example, if you guys have friends, hopefully you do, um, probably you really like them because you guys can just be yourself. For example, you can be truly yourself. You can really embrace who you are at the core. You feel very identified with them. You guys have the same hobbies, the same struggles and such. This is why you have those friends and you like them. So it's exactly the same when it comes to online business. So my point is, don't give only value when it comes to business. Build a proper personal brand, okay? Make it personal. Make it polarizing. Have your own opinions. You don't want 1,000 clients paying you a certain amount of money. What you do want to have is maybe 10 clients maximum, and charging more for those clients because they are more open to pay that amount of money, okay? So the point of this is, again, just fucking be yourself online. Build something long term that will get you clients, and those clients, you want to make your job enjoyable. Okay, this is it. Hopefully you guys found that useful. If you need my help with this personally, just click the link below. Bye bye.